Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Javier in the Air. That's right, Javier in the Air, my little corner of the internet. So, have a new segment for the show. I'm really excited about it. Thanks to my buddy Sam, who gave me the idea. You'll get to see a new segment today. So we're still gonna have the old segments, and in fact, I'm gonna try my best to keep this at 30 minutes. We might go a little bit over due to the new segment, so I'll have to feel it out and see how we go. So let's just go right ahead and go into our Trash in the Hood. Dark Frog Social Media presents Trash in the Hood, weeks 154 and 155. All right, so here's week 154, day one. You see in the red box above is a large piece of a car. We were walking along 620 and Anderson Mill and found pieces like that. You also see a bunch of just a different junk and work rags and beverage containers and all that sort of thing. Plus, we also found a ton of cigarette butts, like we normally do. And so I also have some people asking me sometimes, what exactly is your route, even though I put it like on next door. So here's an example of it. This one, if you zoom in, or if you're watching full screen, you should be able to see it well. We were all over the place. This was only 1.8 miles. I wasn't feeling great that day. But we walked, did a couple of laps, and did around here and there. So it turned out to be quite an interesting route. And so you'll see some more of the other ones. So here's week 154, day two. Actually, that was the route for 154, day two, if you want to go back and look at it. You see here, you see there's roof tiles and beverage containers and beverage cups and crushed cans. And surprisingly, we only had 7 cigarette butts. We were really impressed, but don't be that impressed, everyone, because the roads were being resurfaced, so a lot of the times people haven't even begun to walk on there or drive on it much. So here is week 155, I believe, day one. And so you see, I did a little bit better walk here. This one was quite almost 2 miles. Walked around a bit. It was feeling pretty good out there, so I managed to get around a lot. Then we see here, I found a big grocery bag, like one that you would buy for yourself. Not a lot of trash on there, again, because the roads are being resurfaced, and El Salito has a lot of stuff on there, so wasn't that bad. You see those plastic clips on the left-hand side? Those are from big pieces of white stripe that were on there before they surfaced El Salito, and I think they were doing that as guide markers for the work. And you also see there's only 4 cigarette butts there, so again, the road work is helping us out. So this was day 5, I believe, and so for day 5, you see we kind of walked all over the place too. So this was exactly 2 miles. And we wandered up and down 620, and we wandered up and down Hatch Road, even went off Hatch a little bit so we could see what was down there. And you see we've got some large zip ties, we got some large pieces of cardboard, a lot of cigarette boxes, beverage containers, a pair of latex gloves, or one pair and then one by itself, and then some other stuff in there, water bottles and a lot of paper and receipts. I think the lawn crew has been out there as well, so it's been a little bit crazy finding a lot of little bits of paper. And then here's just me yucking it up. I like to take pictures of myself. I don't post them all on here, but it's great for when I post it on Nextdoor, because I seem to get a lot more responses that way, showing this crazy old guy picking up trash throughout the hood. Okay, and there you have it. There's our trash in the hood. So now we're gonna go and move. We're gonna move quickly because we're gonna be I added that new segment. So go ahead and go to our Zen Moment.
你说你呀，今夜离开，永远不再回来。也许明天已不存在，就当在远方等待。 你说你在天边翻牌，和我一起归来。也许命运早已安排，就当错过精彩。露西亚，你是否让我很期待？温柔的花还在开。露西亚，你别让我太无奈。这一刻，请你快回来。你说你要今夜离开，永远不再回来。也许明天已不存在，就当在远方等待。你说你在天边翻牌，和我一起归来。也许命运早已安排，就当错过精彩。露西亚，你是否让我很期待？温柔的花还在开。露西亚，你别让我太无奈。这一刻，请你快回来。露西亚，你是否让我很期待？温柔的花还在开。
Okay, there you have it. That was Lucia, but I'm not sure who because it's commercial-free music that I had for my video editing software. But it's very beautiful, poignant even. I'm not sure what the words mean. I'll have to look them up and see, but it sounds nice. So, and then I had pictures of me from my walk that I did yesterday, my 5K walk. It was exactly 3.1 miles when we finished. And then also from my cinnamon peach bread that I made last weekend, continuing with the baking streak. I'm going to make something else this week and I'll put it on the next show. So, speaking of the show, if you're interested in being on the show or you'd like to send something that you're very passionate about and you'd like to get it on the show, please let me know. Send me to me here on my YouTube channel, Javier In The Air. My handle is hashtag Javier In The Air 01, all one word. Or reach out to me if you know how to get to me. So now we're going to do our new portion of the show. And it is called Jav-A Beans. That's right, Jav-A Beans. So I'm not going to go into it any further. I'm just going to show you the clip of where I was yesterday. Welcome to the first edition of Jav-A Beans. We're out here at 85 Degree Bakery over by the H Mart in Cedar Park, Texas. The premise of this is if I have friends with me, they will randomly choose a coffee for me to review. So I had my friends Julia and James pick out something and they chose Tiger Boba Latte. Now, one note, I hate boba. So this is going to be an interesting review. So let's see how we get it. And with it hot, I almost wonder if it melts the boba. So we'll find out. I gotta do this again. It's really hot, but I'm getting an interesting. I don't know what the tiger it is. So. Well, that was scalding. It tastes like a caramel latte. So I might have to try it a little bit later when it's cooler and see if I get a different taste for it. But right now it's pretty good. I don't taste any boba, so that's a plus. And I don't know what makes it a tiger, so I'll see if I can find out and I'll put it in the show. But I'm going to give this from 1 from 1 to 5 coffee Jav-A Beans, I'm going to give this a 4 Jav-A Beans. So there you go. I'll tell you more later. Thanks a lot, Jav-A Beans. Okay, so there you have it. The first ever Jav-A Beans segment. So I hope you liked it. Please let me know what you think. Put your comments in the channel, or you can send me your comments, or you can post them wherever I post this video. So I found out Tiger Boba Latte is a combination of, let me see if I can bring it up here. There it is. Also known as Tiger Milk Tea or Brown Sugar Boba Tea. It's actually not a tea. This was actually coffee, or maybe it was tea, but it didn't taste like tea. It tasted like coffee to me. Anyway, it's a combination of milk, brown sugar syrup, and chewy tapioca pearls, otherwise known as boba, which is disgusting. The defining feature is the brown sugar syrup, which creates a tiger stripe effect. However, when you drink it hot, like I did, there is no tiger stripe. So there you have it, the Tiger Boba. So if you would like to take me to coffee one weekend morning, please reach out to me, and we certainly can. And then you can choose the location as long as it's within a reasonable distance of the Cedar Park, Austin area, and you would get to choose the drink for me to try as well. I don't have any allergies that I know of that would be impacted by coffee drinks. It does need to be a coffee drink, not like a slushy or some kind of frappuccino or something that may not have any coffee in it. It can be cold. I prefer hot, but it can be cold as long as it is a coffee drink. So I will be doing this more. I'll try to do it for every show. It really depends on whether I go out and have coffee that time or not. And it's got to be someone choosing the coffee for me. So it's not really random if I choose it, is it? No, it's not. So let me know what you think. I appreciate it. Appreciate all comments, suggestions, and thoughts. Even negative feedback. I welcome it all. So that's it for our Jav-A Beans. So now let's go to our Spirit Time. Dark Frog Social Media presents Spirit Time. Today, ranch water. Hi, and welcome to Spirit Time. This is our cocktail edition. We're doing ranch water. So now I'm doing things a little bit different because that's how Javier always works. Always has to do something different. Didn't have quite the ingredient lineup that I thought I did. So we're trying something a little different. Now ranch water is very simply the following. So if you get a tequila, lime juice, and Topo Chico are sparkling mineral water. You add that together, shake it up a little bit, and then you pour it out, and that gives you your ranch water. So since I didn't have that all together, I decided to go ahead and go with some Olipop that Sister Aida said to try because she said our niece had it and she liked it, so she thought we might try it. Now I haven't really had soda in quite some time, so this is interesting. I already tried it once. I didn't like it by itself, so I had a couple of cans laying around here, so if my niece wants it, she can come get the rest of them. So this is lemon lime. So this is basically a combination. It's supposed to have real fruit juices in here, so that should give me a combination of fruit juice and the soda. So in other words, the lime juice and the Topo Chico, which I'm not a fan of Topo Chico, and I'd never keep it in the house. But I decided to try something a little bit different. Now I have tequilas here from the different tastings and events that I've had. Plus I do like drinking tequila from time to time, having shots. I just had some today with the neighbors while we were playing Moon. And so I found this at the liquor store, and not really found it, it was there. This is Hotel California. This is their Blanco tequila. Now this is just a very small $8 bottle type of thing, but I wasn't sure if it was related to anything as far as, you know, of that song and that sort of thing. I don't think it is, but this is their Blanco, and so it is 80 proof, 40% alcohol by volume, which, by the way, for those who don't know, you take the alcohol by volume and you double it and you'll get what the proof is. This is 40%, alcohol by volumes, hence it is 80 proof. Okay, so this is their Blanco. So their Blanco says it has aromas of both cooked and raw agave and warm tropical fruits, a cool mouthfeel, and a long, endless finish suggests more maturity than a typical unaged tequila. This sweet floral agave offering provides great texture, structure, and understated honey flavors that tequila purists will find in no other Blanco. Prepare it neat on the rocks or in one of our signature cocktails. So that's very interesting. I've never really read much about Blancos before, but it's really good. So it turns out that this has nothing to do with the Hotel California, although it might, because the Hotel California, funny enough, fun fact, is not actually in the United States, California. It is in Baja California, which is in Mexico. So if you think you found the Hotel California in the United States, you are wrong. It is in Baja California. So, and in fact, it says in 1947, Antonio Wong, a Chinese immigrant, husband and father to 7 daughters, began constructing the 16-room Hotel California in Todos Santos, a desert oasis on the Baja Peninsula of California. So where that starts, and then it starts going into about tequila and stuff like that and how it was born. But I'm going to go ahead and let you find that it's Hotel California, and it is their Blanco. They have Añejo and Reposado and all the other ones out there, but this is their Blanco. So I'm going to go ahead and freebase it. I know that's the wrong word. I'm going to go ahead and free pour it. Freebasing is something else that we won't get into on the show. I'm going to go ahead and pour a 1.5 ounces and cap that off, which it has a very cool little top, by the way. Do you see that? It's very cool teardrop type lid to it. It's like a little cork. You put it back in there. Make sure you don't drip anything on the table. Now we're going to open the soda. And this is lemon lime flavor. I'm going to add it to the drink, to the little shaker that I have. I have this little shaker because I'm making just one cocktail. If anybody would like to be on the show and partake of some of these cocktails one day, just let me know. I have bigger shaker tins. I have more alcohol. We can certainly make ourselves a good cocktail and have ourselves a good show. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a twist of lemon to it. Yes, lemon, not lime. And as it drizzles down the glass and onto the table, I'm going to give this a little shake. I had some difficulties last time, by the way. So, there we go. I'm going to take it off. There's the ranch water. Now, since there's no coloring to the lemon lime soda, we don't get that greenish tint that you would normally get, that you would find when you do the ranch water with lime juice. So that here we have it. This is our ranch water. I think the Olipop, since it is a probiotic soda, is giving some flavor to it that I'm not really appreciative of. So we might have to do this one again, because I'm going to give this one 5 thumbs only, and I love tequila. So if anybody would like to come on my show and drink a real ranch water so that I can make it correctly, let me know. I'll be here making different cocktails. So if you see, once again, now maybe the Hotel California tasted well. Let's try that by itself. That is really good. It's got a little spiciness to it at the end. Maybe I just didn't add enough tequila overall to the drink. It's got a little spiciness at the end. It does have that mouth feel that it mentions, that I talked about. That is really good. I'm going to have to try some other things with tequila. If there's a favorite drink that you like to drink and you'd like me to have it on the show, please let me know. And so we had ranch water. So you saw what I like. Now, if you disagree with my opinion, again, come on the show and let's talk about it. Hotel California, if you'd like to come on the show and present me with some different tequila drinks that complement your tequila, by all please let me know. Reach out to me. I am available. All right, everyone. So that was Spirit Time Ranch Water. And there you have it. And there you have it, everybody. Our cocktail section of Spirit Time. So actually got done a little bit quicker than I thought. I'm quite amazed on that. I must have not taken as long as I do for some of the other segments. So here we are, end of July. I will have some interesting news on the next show. Also trying to get the garden going again. You saw the baking that I'm doing. If there's anything that you'd like to see on the show or you'd like to be on the show, please reach out to me and I'll get you on here. Won't be a problem at all. If you'd like to see something on the show that I haven't done before, like the cocktails, a certain particular cocktail or something like that, or something else, just let me know. I'm always ready, willing, and able to make changes to my show. Of course, except for the two big things that I don't have on the show. And so it's always an adventure for me. It's always fun. I like having people on the show, so if you ever want to be on the show, just let me know and we will go from there. So I hope everybody will have a good Sunday, have a good week, and I will see y'all again in 2 weeks. I'll talk to you later.